It was early November, just 2 weeks after a positive performance review, when my boss walks into the office, sits down, and promptly tells me that the company is going through a merger and I'm out of a job. That's it, game over. So, after 25 plus years of rising through the ranks and becoming a successful chief marketing officer, I'm back on the market. I think to myself, okay, Heidi, you've always landed top jobs easily. You're talented, you're smart, you're resourceful, no big deal, right? You've got this. Then I started applying for jobs. I curated my target companies, I tailored my resume, I plugged into my network. I did all the things. Then, crickets. No responses, no callbacks, no interviews, nothing. And I can't figure out what's wrong. Why is this happening? It took me months to realize that this thing that was keeping me from landing my next role, it's called ageism. Based on a recent study by McKinsey, a woman over 45 is more likely to find a 4-leaf clover than she is to land a senior leadership role. So the expert advice I got, hide your first 10 years of experience, post about AI to sound relevant, and make sure that your profile picture is energetic. Really? In my 50s, when I feel I am at my peak potency, I'm supposed to hide who I am? The absurdity was crushing. Just when I have the most value to offer, society is telling me to downplay my greatest assets? I don't think so. At 50 plus, we bring something unprecedented to the table. Decades of experience, battle-tested wisdom, and the confidence to know what truly matters. We are not winding down. We are exactly what companies and communities need right now. 100 years ago, the average life expectancy of a woman in the United States was just over 60 years. Now, it's 86 and rapidly climbing. Think about that for a moment. We're not just living longer, we're living healthier, more vibrant lives. This isn't just a statistic. This is a revolution in how we should view our future. This realization led me to create Third 30. The name comes from a simple but powerful idea. These next 30 years aren't an afterthought. They're the chapter where everything comes together, where wisdom meets opportunity, where experience meets purpose. Third 30 is a movement that empowers women to realize that midlife is not a slow, steady decline. Instead, it's a reaffirmation of all the glorious gifts we've been given over the years and reframing them to define success on our terms. But here's a stark reality. Although we've been given these extra decades of life, society's script has failed to catch up. Mind if I go on a bit of a rant here? Let me put this in perspective. Just when we've mastered the art of driving results while building genuine relationships, just when we've learned how to cut through office politics and focus on what truly matters, just when we've gained the confidence to speak truth to power, that's when society wants us to step aside. We are sidelining women at the precise moment they become corporate gold. This is not just a loss for women. This is a massive loss for businesses, for innovation, and for society at large. So how do we seize this moment? How do women over 50 redefine success and live their values? Here are 3 pathways that are transforming the way that women thrive in their third 30. First, reimagine your current role. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about tweaking your LinkedIn profile. I'm talking about bold, authentic, unapologetic reinvention. Take my friend Corey, a total marketing rock star with over 20 years experience. Instead of apologizing for that experience, she doubled down on it. She started posting her marketing insights on social media and garnered a huge following. Now, she's speaking at conferences that she used to sit in the back row. Ladies, stop hiding your brilliance in the background. Your experience isn't a liability, it's your superpower. The difference between women who thrive in their third 30 and those who struggle, they've stopped asking for permission and started leading with the authority they've earned, period. Second, let's talk about fractional leadership. This wasn't even a thing 10 years ago. Now, it's a complete game changer. Growing companies are desperate for seasoned pros to come in and act as part-time chief financial officers, chief marketing officers, or strategic advisor. One member of Third 30, Carol, is absolutely crushing it right now as a fractional chief operating officer for 3 growing tech companies. She is making more money than she did in her previous full-time job and working fewer hours. Let that sink in. More money, less time. This is not about stepping down. This is about stepping into your freedom where you leverage your expertise on your terms. Third, and this is my favorite, entrepreneurship. Forbes tells us that one of the fastest growing groups of entrepreneurs right now are women over 50. And are we really surprised? We've got the perfect storm. Decades of experience, battle-tested wisdom, and the confidence to build something that genuinely matters. Take my friend Lauren. She spent years grinding away as an executive recruiter. Finally, she got fed up with the dog-eat-dog culture, so what'd she do? She quit. Now, she is the founder of a thriving business that helps executives find and land their perfect job. Here's the kicker. Her age and experience weren't barriers. They were her strongest selling point. But here's what I really want you to understand. This is not just about work. This is about a profound transformation in how we see ourselves and what we believe is possible. This is about refusing to accept the age-old narrative that our best years are behind us. Instead, this is our moment of rebirth, where we choose to live large with courage, connection, and joy. With Third 30, I envision a world where women claim midlife, saying, "This is my time. I've earned this experience and these wrinkles. I'm going to embrace my passion, my purpose, my joy, because I deserve it." Every woman over 50 has decades of potential ahead. Decades to reinvent, to lead, to thrive. Your Third 30 isn't about slowing down. It's about stepping into your full power with all the wisdom and clarity that only comes from life experience. The only thing standing between you and your reinvention is mindset. Not age, not experience, not market conditions, just the story you choose to believe about what's possible. So let me leave you with this question. What if your most fulfilling chapter wasn't behind you, but just starting right here, right now? The world needs your courage, your leadership, your wisdom right now, more than ever. Let's rewrite the story of what women can achieve in midlife and beyond. Your third 30 is calling. How will you answer? Thank you.